Welcome to the daily message for this 23rd Sunday in Ordinary Time. Today I want to offer some thoughts about the gospel reading for today. It comes from the 18th chapter of the Gospel of Matthew. And quite honestly, there's a lot going on in this gospel reading. There is first the method of procedure that persons are in the early Christian community are to follow if one of the members steps out of line or commits a sin. There is then one of the early proof texts for the institution of the sacrament of reconciliation. Whatever you bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, etc. Then there's a verse about the power of prayer. If two of you agree on earth about anything for which they are to pray, it shall be granted to them by my heavenly Father. But those aren't the verses that I want to talk about this morning. I want to talk about the very last sentence of this gospel passage, where Jesus says, "For where two or three are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst of them." We're living through a time right now when many of us, even most of us, are not able to gather in church for worship. And I don't know about you, but I personally miss the fellowship and community of both the St. Nicholas daily Mass congregation and also the Sunday Mass congregation where I attend church, St. Vincent de Paul Parish here in St. Louis. I've been able to go to Sunday Mass sometimes, but at other times I haven't been able to. And so there is that loss of the sense of community. But this last sentence in today's gospel reading tells us something very important. Most of us, most of the time, pray at best in groups of 2 or 3. That does not diminish in any way the power of our prayer. Jesus reminds us that even though only 2 or 3 may be gathered in his name, he is there with us. So when couples pray together, or parents and their children pray together, or even when those who live alone pray by themselves, Jesus is in our midst. Jesus is just as powerfully there as he is when we gather hundreds together for Sunday worship. Thank you for watching today and throughout this week. Stay safe, stay healthy, have a peaceful, restful Sunday.